Myanmar facing a worsening fuel shortage caused by global supply pressures, including tensions in the Middle East, as well as domestic constraints. The crisis is putting additional strain on the country, already struggling with civil war, ongoing violence, and recovery efforts after a deadly earthquake last year. In the second of our two-part series, our Myanmar team looks at how everyday life in the country is being squeezed further.
It's not just a waiting game. For some, it's a matter of luck. In cities like Yangon, motorists can queue up to 6 hours just to get fuel. Elsewhere outside of Yangon, some petrol stations have run empty. Here in Mandalay, residents are rebuilding after a major earthquake last year killed nearly 4,000 people. In the Delta region, Myanmar's rice bowl, farmers say fuel shortages are disrupting their harvest. And the impact goes beyond agriculture. Myanmar's leader Min Aung Hlaing has recently pledged support for the agricultural sector. Earlier this year, the Myanmar authorities also launched a fuel rationing program in a bid to manage shortages. Motorists queue on alternate days depending on whether their license plates end in odd or even numbers. The authorities sought to assure the public, saying imports from Malaysia and Singapore have been secured and that existing supplies could last for more than a month.
What's making it a little bit more difficult is we don't have a storage facility like Malaysia and Singapore, like in Burma. So we cannot buy a lot and just store it for a while. We have to rely from more like week to week coming in.
Compounding the issue is a growing black market for fuel. Fuel is believed to be entering the black market via two main channels. One, where motorists resell subsidized fuel, and two, misappropriating from allocated quotas. The fuel crisis is also shaping the ongoing Myanmar crisis, the clashes between Myanmar military and some ethnic armed groups.
The military, they only require the jet fuel that is very tiny portion, depending if you compare the whole country's consumption. So they have their own reserve, they have their own Russian for doing it. So their capability on the air defense and air raids are not going to be impact. But for the resistant foe, there's a huge blow, right? For example, those groups along the Thai-Myanmar border may not be able to smuggle a lot easier than before. The Thai government is now strictly controlling all and everything.
How this will play out remains uncertain. For now, at least one thing is clear. If the fuel crisis persists, it will deepen the hardship already faced by people across Myanmar.